So, Friday was a very interesting day for the ARK community. Obviously, we got the roadmap, and I stayed up and made a lot of videos all on it because, it's pretty massive news. Obviously, the delay of ARK 2. But one of the biggest things I wanted to talk about in a video, and we're going to be talking over a lot of things this week because there was so much news. But the first one is about the ARK official servers closing. Now, this actually took me massively by surprise, if I'm honest. There's been a lot of things. If you saw my first reaction video to it, there's a lot of things that have surprised me. There are some positives that I'm going to talk about, but then I would say overall, I would be feeling a bit more negative towards this, just because of just how shocked I was with a lot of the things. And I think it's just because of the way I thought we were going to see the future of the game and how it is a lot different. But anyway, let's just talk about it. So if you guys do enjoy today's video, as always, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and let's get in with one of the biggest things that, is happening with the game. So this is the entire roadmap. As I said, we'll be breaking it down within the week, talking about it, and I want you guys to get involved massively in the comment section down below as well. I appreciate all the comments in the first video we did, but it was all about live operations. So they said, we understand there'll be questions regarding live ops for the product, so we'll review some of the key areas now. Now, the first one was in June for ARK's 8th birthday, or 8th anniversary. We'll release ARK Survival Evolved's final content update, which is the fan-voted Sky Giga. So this is the one they're saying is the final content update, which to me, I don't really understand, because there's meant to be another DLC, as you can see here. So they said this is ARK Survival Evolved's final content update. I'm guessing they might mean free content update, because they also say we plan to release a new canonical story expansion pack for ARK Survival Ascended. Oh, okay, I get it. Sorry, yeah, that's my fault. So that they're talking about it for the new game. So for ARK Survival Evolved, this is the final one. Okay, makes sense. Cross-platform. It's important to note that ARK Survival Evolved and Ascended will coexist, but not support crossplay between the two games. ARK Survival Ascended will have undergone profound functional changes which prevent it from being compatible with the previous game. Holiday events. This one I thought was quite interesting as well. We plan to develop a release exclusive holiday content for the new game that takes advantage of the next-gen pipeline released in mods, so they're always available to play. So I don't think these are going to be the premium mods. Now, as you guys know, modding is coming to ARK Survival Ascended, which is brilliant. I'm so happy about that. That's one of the positives I've taken from this, because I really do believe that, modding on ARK 1 is something I wanted for such a long time, and when I heard it was coming to ARK 2, I was so excited. But the fact that you still will be able to have the old ones and all the Steam content is great too, so that is definitely a positive. But it's just the fact that there's going to be premium mods, which for me, I just don't know about personally. I completely understand with premium mods that the mod authors are going to make money, and to be honest, if there's anyone I want to support more than anything, sorry to say Wildcard, because it is the mod authors, because they have kept this game really, really popular over time, and I've always got so much respect for the mod authors out there, because not only do they spend so much time and effort, and I'm not saying Wildcard haven't supported them. Wildcard with the sponsored mod program has been fantastic and help these mod creators create the mods of their dreams that they've wanted to make with money from Wildcard. But so I don't have too much of a problem in giving it, but it's the fact that there's a certain percentage that Wildcard will be taking and a certain percentage that the mod authors will be taking, when if you just play on PC, you'll be able to have that for free. One thing I want to know though is, when ARK Survival Ascended is out on the PC, is the workshop still going to be completely free? I'm sure it will be on Steam, because personally, I don't really want to buy the mods myself. I might do if there's some different things that aren't on the Steam workshop or something. But if it's to support my favorite mod, then I will do so. So moving on from that, official servers. This is the main part of the video. Official servers. So with the launch of ARK Ascended, ARK Survival Ascended, or ASA at the end of, or ASA, whatever you want to call it, at the end of August, we'll be taking down all official servers on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC for ARK Survival Evolved. At that time, the final saved datas from ARK Survival Evolved official servers will be uploaded for players to re-host on their own servers or play in single player / non-dedicated, as well as slightly earlier snapshots. You will still be able to play on single player, non-dedicated, dedicated and unofficial servers. ARK Survival Ascended will have its own fully supported network, official network for all platforms. So, yeah, obviously I did talk about this in the video, but I didn't give separate things much love to talk about because there was so much to talk about. And that's why I'm doing these videos across this entire week, because there is just generally so much to talk about. And I think the thing that makes it really painful for the community more than anything is the fact that when Jeremy first announced Unreal Engine 5, we were told it was going to be completely free. We were told that all of the data was going to be moved over, nothing was going to be cancelled, and this is all of very recent information. And the fact that so much has changed up within the space of 1 to 2 months, it literally feels like there's been a total U-turn. I could be wrong. They could have had these in plans for a while. But to me, from the information we were given in over the last, let's say 1 to 4 months, and everything like that, it seems that there's been this massive turn of events. And they've said, right, let's just do a big, massive delay on ARK 2. And let's focus on this new game, because as I've always said to you guys, Wildcard do need to make profit somewhere. They said they don't sell microtransactions, and the mods, it's not microtrans. So one thing they've always said, right? Sorry, my brain's been flying for the last couple of days, to be honest. They said they never want to do microtransactions. They said they only want to sell stuff that they're proud to give to us. So, they never want to do content loot boxes and stuff because all of that stuff is ridiculous. I mean, I've fallen in that trap many a times and wasted a lot of money on things like that. And it's a horrible, horrible system the way it actually works. But when Wildcard never want to do that. But in a way, it still is microtransactions because they are smaller mods that you're going to have to pay for. So, yeah, it is, for me, you can still play on ARK Survival Evolved, but it just means that there's not going to be that open official network. And if you want to play like there used to be, and if you want to play the game again on official network, you have to pay. And it is really, I don't want to give a negative light because obviously a lot of people have said to me in the past, like, Dom, you're an ARK content creator. You want the game to live. You want the game to do well because that's your YouTube channel. And of course, that's exactly what it is. I want this game to do really well and ARK 2 to be amazing so I can grow as a content creator. But when I see something which I just feel like is not right, I'm going to be honest. Like, you guys have got me to where I am, and I'm not just going to constantly just be like, this is great news. I have to be honest, and I have to say my actual opinion on when I feel like they haven't done the best for the community personally. One thing I do want to say is I completely understand that in one of the points they said that for the wildcard team, for their overall team health and mental health and everything like that, you've got to always think about that, especially if they are working insanely tight schedules and stuff. Then I completely get that. I've worked in the gaming industry. I understand things can be busy, and I understand things and you can get so overloaded, and you do have to think about your mental health and stuff. But then maybe it is such a hard one. It really is such a hard one. And I always try to keep my videos straight to the point, but there's just been so much to talk about, and I couldn't upload on Saturday and Sunday. I was frozen. I felt frozen, and I've never felt like that in my entire time being in the ARK community, because I didn't know what to say. I didn't know my opinion. I put some stuff out on Twitter to talk about it. I spent time reading this more and more and more, and then I said, right, I just need a complete break. I'm just not going to look at any of it, and then come back to it on Monday as a fresh week, and then break everything down with you guys. So obviously there's going to be ARK Survival Ascended updates. So the remaster will have a regular updates to resolve bugs, introduce new content, balance changes, and quality of life improvements for years to come. And then ARK Survival Evolved updates will be limited to just crashes and bug fixes. Obviously, at the end of this year, there's going to already be a paid expansion that comes straight out. So August is the release of ARK Survival Evolved. Oh, I keep saying, you know what? I'm going to have to stop saying that. I've been saying it for 7 years, 7 to 8 years, and I have to get in my head ARK Survival Ascended. So ARK Survival Ascended comes out in August 2023, and then Q4 2023 is when a new paid expansion comes out. So it's going to be very profitable for Wildcard, which I want to support the company that I have supported for such a long time, but it's very, very hard. I'm going to be buying the game. I'm going to be buying the DLC, and I think Wildcard know that, but sometimes it can feel a little bit unfair if it's, when I say a little bit, it can feel very unfair if it's like really, really taking money from people, rebuying stuff, rebuying DLCs and everything when people want new stuff. So I completely understand that. And I know the new stuff is Unreal Engine 5, but yeah, I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think about that. So there's lots of other stuff we're going to be breaking down over time. And one of the things with obviously the official network closing down, the bundle will be $49.99 to get on Xbox, ARK, the Ascended version, and ARK 2, and on PlayStation 5, users can get the game in August as well for $39.99, obviously without ARK 2, because ARK 2 will not be coming out on PlayStation for a very, very long time. I generally think that if you're a PlayStation 5 player looking to play ARK 2, you might even be looking to play around about the same time you might be playing the new Elder Scrolls game. It could be that long. So, so let me know what you guys think about this. I know there's positives. At the end of the day, you pay for I feel like Wildcard should have shown it off more as a remaster. How the new Dead Space comes out or the new Resident Evil. When they come out as remasters and people understand it and there's some giant changes like that, then people will pay for the game again. But I definitely think with false promises at the beginning of things being free, that's what causes problems like this. And if they had said earlier on, and this was in the plans, that this was going to be happening, I think players wouldn't have minded so much, and people probably would have paid for it again and understood this a lot earlier. So anyway, please let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Official servers will be closing on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC for ARK Survival Evolved in August. Make the most of it. And and one thing I do want to mention is a lot of people have gone back to my old video. I made a video earlier this year. I think it was like very early this year, and it was like a Let's Talk ARK series. And I made a video saying the day ARK 1 servers close. And we were talking about it. A lot of people were saying, Dom, no, they're not going to close for years and years and years. And I actually thought they weren't going to close for a lot longer. I in the video, I talk about that. So the fact that they're closing August 2023 absolutely blows my mind. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video very soon.